Hi friends, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window. I am so thankful you stopped by and wanted to visit with me and do this mystery quilt with me. We're working on our Mystery Quilt 2022 and we're on block number 4. And today I have something super cool and special for you guys. I want to show you how to use the ruler to cut fun pieces and also how to use the templates. So join us in. I'm so excited for you. Anybody that is just joining us in, go visit our website at www.laundrybasketquilts.com. You have a blog, you have all the information there. You can join us anytime. We're going to be doing this for the next 2 weeks. This week and next week we're doing a mystery quilt, and we're doing our mystery quilt in one of my favorite collection called Bluebird. Some of the quilts behind me are made with Bluebird collection, and I tell you what, the quilt that we're making, it is stunning. It's a mystery at this moment because we're just on block number 4, but we're moving along, and as you can tell, we're having so much fun. So if you want to go to our website, we have all the fabric requirements, everything that you need. The Bluebird collection, we're using templates, and we're using a ruler. You can get either one of those to be able to do the quilt. So someone asked me if we're gonna have printed templates. No, we're not doing that this year. We are not going to have templates for you to print simply because we have the acrylic templates and we have a ruler, and I'm worried about it doing printed templates. We had too many people printing them and they're not accurate, their stuff is wrong. We're not gonna do that this year. So if you want to join us, grab the ruler, grab acrylic templates, and that way when I say please K that you need it, you know exactly which piece, and in case your printer has strong or stretched the design, I do not gonna be responsible for it. So that's why we're just gonna do it this way. Enjoy it. This is so much fun. This is learning experience, and it is free to anyone that wanted to join us. So come on in and do it with us. Today we're gonna be using 2 fabrics. Remember this cross stitch fabric we cut our first block from? This is the leftover of that fabric. Be very frugal with it. You're gonna be using this fabric one more time, and today we need that fabric. So we have a light and we have a blue fat quarter. Those are the 2 fabrics that we need. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna cut squares. We're gonna cut rectangles from each of the fabric. So let me show you. You're gonna take this fabric, you're gonna cut a strip. Your strip need to be, let me double check, 4.5. Your strip needs to be 4.5, just like this. You're gonna cut a strip, and from that strip you're gonna cut 4.5 by 6.5 rectangles, and you're gonna cut 10 of them. 10 rectangles like this. Let me check. No, 8. I'm so sorry. 8 rectangles. The blue that we're gonna cut, this one is 3 inches by 6.5 inches. Those gonna be 10. So 8 of the squares in light, 10 of the rectangles in light, and 10 of the rectangles in dark. So that's what you need. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sew the pieces together just like this. You're gonna place it right sides together, sew it, flip it open. You're gonna make a panel. I have my panel right here. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna make a panel like this. The panel needs to have 5 darks and 4 lights in it. Okay, just like this. And go to my blog because I show you exact the layout of the panel, so that way you can see it. Remember, 5 in dark and 4 in lights in between. And now this is the panel that I use for cutting. We're gonna make 2 of those panels because we're making a total of 8 pieces to the left and 8 pieces to the right. And from our first panel we're gonna cut our pieces to the just like you see it right here. We're gonna cut pieces to the right. From a second panel, pieces that have the dark to the left. All that I have to do now, this is super fun. I'm gonna place my ruler just like this. I'm gonna match 6.5 in the bottom. Do you see what I did? Now I'm paying attention. Notice there is a line right in the middle of my ruler, right there. I want to be 1/2 inch away from that center line, 1/2 inch away, just like this, just like this. And I'm gonna make a cut. Look, done. My piece is cut. Do you see what I did? Why didn't I not design this, that I have that line, let me place it again, that I have that line in the middle? I actually did that. I made my quilt with the seam in the middle, and when I made my quilt, I was not a happy camper when it came time to sew those pieces together. So for your quilt, I switched the pattern just tiny bit and shift that piecing line little bit to the right. Why? Because that all the seams, bunch of them, are not coming together, and it's not gonna be bulky. Your results still gonna be beautiful. You're gonna get what I need you to do, but I want you to be a little bit to the right of that line, so that way you're not right on that seam. Believe me, trust me, I finished my quilt. It was not fun, so I need you to have fun. Isn't that nice? I'm watching for you. Look, as soon as you finish one piece, you're gonna go ahead, flip the ruler. You know the routine. You're gonna match it up, 6.5 in the bottom. You're gonna pay attention where is the straight line. You're gonna be 1/2 inch away from that middle line. Your seam right here is laying right there, and you're gonna go ahead and grab your beautiful rotary and trim it. And you're going to do the same thing from that second panel. You're gonna just pay attention that the second panel, your blue, is on the opposite side. Let me show you that just really quickly. I'm gonna use this panel because I only have one that I made. So just to show you, look at this time I have my blue on this side. Okay, this is the line, 6.5 in the bottom here, 1/2 inch, and cut it. So you, from your other panel, you would be able to do that. Use one panel to do one side and do the other panel the other side. All right. For the girls that are using, and guys that are using our beautiful templates, and you're gonna repeat cutting till you get 8 and 8. 8 to the left and 8 to the right, okay? But we also have templates just like this. Let me show you how I make that same unit, that block number 4, with these templates. You're gonna go ahead by cutting your fabrics, and you're gonna cut your fabrics to 6.5 inch, just like this. You're gonna cut a 6.5 inch. Then you're gonna go ahead and take your template, and right away you're gonna cut two strips. I put my strips right sides together. I place them right sides together. I take my template, I place my template right on my pieces. I make a cut. Let me show you. I cut it here, and look what happened. With every cut, I get a left and a right side. Okay, so no problem there. Do the same thing with my light fabric. I have my light fabric, 6.5, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put my template right over, just like this, and I'm going to cut it, trim this here, and look, in no time I have two opposites. And this time I'm gonna place this with this, this with this, and all that I have to do is place it right sides together, match the bottom beautifully, match the bottom, that's your clue, match the bottom, sew it with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Do the same thing on this side. Do not forget to pin, and as soon as you finish sewing, let me show you. And I have my piece beautifully show you pinning. Pin on the top, pin on the bottom, and through the middle. Easy to sew. As soon as you finish, you're gonna go ahead, push your seam allowance towards the dark, and you go ahead, and now you have a piece, and you're gonna have your left and a right side. And as you can tell, I used more of the technique of sewing the panel. It was super quick, and for that technique I just want to bring to your attention, I open the seam. When I use my template, I push my seam to one side. You can open that seam. Why did I do that? Because it was easier for me to see this point right here, and I wanted that seam to hide it behind it. So you can do it either way. I am so excited for you. This is block number 4. You need 8 and 8, the left and the right side, and I am so looking forward to see you tomorrow for block number 5 for our super cool Mystery 2022 quilt. And I'm so thankful you stopped by and quilt with me. Happy quilting!